Senator Smith.
Thank you. And Deputy President, this is my first opportunity to congratulate you on your role. I'd like to take it. I was getting a bit worried about the lack of South Australian representation in this chamber, so it's very pleasing to see you in the chair. Not enough South Australians in that sort of area of the chamber, I would say.
Thank you for your kind
I was
words.
really pleased to hear the sudden interest from the other side today on youth policy in Australia, particularly on the economic impacts of youth. And I do wonder if the opposition hadn't abolished the Youth Advisory Council, if perhaps they would have less questions and more answers around what young people in Australia are thinking and needing and wanting from their government. And I'm very pleased to let them know that under a federal Labor government, a thoughtful, detailed youth policy is back. We're going to have a new youth engagement model. We're going to have a fantastic Minister for Youth in Anna Lee. So for all those questions which went unanswered for you during opposition because you abolished the advisory board, really great news. Young people finally have a seat at the table again, just as they should. Now, Senator Farrell referred to me as a young person today, and whilst I don't take any issues with that, at the age of 35, it's nice to still be called young. But I will be respectful of those Australians who are actually in the government's definition of young, and I won't speak on their behalf or for them. But I will advocate for their interests, because you see, when this lot were in government, we saw intergenerational theft of young people when they were forced to raid their superannuation accounts during the pandemic. Intergenerational theft. Targeting the people in our country with the lowest balances of superannuation, they were forced to raid that. Do you think they will ever get that back? Do you think they will ever catch up from that act of intergenerational theft? They will not. Young people in Australia are doing it really tough, and they've been saddled with the burden of $1 trillion worth of debt from the former government. They've been saddled with a former government who had low wages, stagnant wages as a design flaw of their economy, unlike the Labor government, which has already advocated to an increase in the minimum wage, which will make a real difference in young people's lives. Young people bear the burden of failures of government more than any other group in our society. They have to deal with it for the longest. And when I was elected to parliament, I made a vow to stand up for children, to stand up for young people, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And I am so proud to be part of a government with fairness at the heart of all of our plans, with concern for the next generation at the heart of all of our plans. We never stop thinking about the next generation. We never stop thinking about the next generation. We've got some great policies for them. Fee-free TAFE, what an excellent policy if you're a young person. 465,000 fee-free places, including 45,000 new places. My stepdad's a TAFE teacher. We've seen firsthand how amazing TAFE can be, the opportunities it has for young people from the dedicated and passionate workforce which delivers it. For those kids who want to go to university, and look, we know university is not everything, but for some kids that's the thing which will unlock their dreams and out their potential in their future. $481.7 million to deliver 20,000 extra university places, unlike the former government, which made it more expensive and more difficult for young people to go to university. If you want to hear about a positive agenda for young people, I could go on more. I'll take an extension of time. I'm really pleased you're interested. I'm really pleased you're interested. Really pleased. I'm so glad you're back, Senator Reddick. It's so great to have your engagement back. I think the only time I've been named in the Senate is in response to an interjection from you before, but I promise to behave myself this time. Deputy Speaker, it's nice to have you back. I know it's been a bit tough. But it's nice to have you and your interjections back. Deputy Speaker, young people can trust that our government will never forget them. We'll never forget them in every way we consider and design policy. We take seriously our responsibility of custodians for the next generation. Our responsibility, our heartfelt belief, which defines all of us as Labor people, to leave this nation better for the generations that come after us. That is core to every single person who sits on this side of the chamber. It is our reason for being Labor. We care about the next generation. We will make Australia better for them because we're in it for them and not for ourselves. But great to have you back, Senator Rennick.